Rugby League is back. Drum roll, please.
You're a true Warriors fan.
I have no recollection of that hot take.
We don't all have to agree.
It's good to be back.
It's just a really boring thing.
Oh, no.
Start winning some games.
I think there'll be a lot of changes to the team.
I've got them making the 8 for mine.
Let's go. Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Advantage Line, Tabby's Rugby League betting podcast. My name is Karl. I'm back in the hot seat in the studio with my good mate Paul Mawate. Paul, how's it going?
Yeah, he's back. I don't think he's at 100% though.
I'm running on little sleep, but
he's still on barley time.
Plenty relaxed.
Time.
Yeah. Also like to welcome in Nick Tedeschi. Thank you for not getting us cancelled last week while I was gone, Teddy.
I did my brand my best. Don't worry about that.
I know.
It's nice to be able to take a mid-season holiday. I remember there was a former NRL boss, David Moffat, who tried that. He was gone. He went to the Tour de France. He was gone a month later. So hopefully a bit more longevity this time for you, Karl.
Yeah, I think I've listened back to most of last week's show. I think I'm okay.
Well, you obviously weren't here for the preparation. I did think we would be a bit more smoother getting into this week's podcast than last week's, but it's only been a marginal improvement.
I got a text from Blake, a screenshot from Blake at 11. Normally we record at 11 a.m. on a Wednesday. At 11:08, still hadn't started. He said the wheels are falling off already, Karl.
We didn't start till 20 past. I can tell you that right now.
That is an exaggeration.
Not my go, Paul. Never exaggerated a thing in my life.
And fourth man in this week is our good friend Sirley from Sirley Talk Sports. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good. I can confirm it was about 20 past, and Paulie was in all sorts. But the end result, you'd never know. You know, it's a crisp production. But yeah, you'd think after doing the rugby pods and the league pod every week, you'd have it nailed. But it still finds a way to rattle him.
Not only every week for the last 5 years, 6 years.
He has been doing the Advantage Line podcast since 2017. That's 8 years.
Yeah, but he's probably only had to host 2 of them. Anyway.
That's too many.
One thing I do want to address right off the top. Teddy, you're off your head not liking mayo in a burger, honestly. That's...
No, I will die on this hill.
Problematic for mine. Very problematic.
Mayo was never meant to go on a burger. Mayo is not supposed to be on a burger. It is insidious how much it has crept into these modern burgers. You don't find it at the old school fish and chip shop. It's tomato sauce, barbecue sauce if you're a lair. That's it.
You need to try tomato sauce and mayo mixed together.
I have tried it, not willingly. Don't worry, they always try and slip that bad boy in. All these modern fancy burger joints, please.
I'll give you the tip. Me and Muzz went to had a burger for lunch yesterday, and we had a curry mayonnaise with it. Absolutely superb.
Oh, well, you said you were for a burger yesterday. You've been for a burger every day since we did the podcast last week. Let's not pretend otherwise. So.
It is that time of the year down here in Wellington.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into the show. We'll start with some betting. Anyone got any good personal stories to share this week?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I've got some horrible bets. Two of the sickest beats ever. Very astutely, I took the under 42.5 in the Bulldogs-Warriors game. It was torrential rain. It'd be an exaggeration to say I had my life on it, but it was pretty close to it. And see David Crows throw that pass to the 2 of us. The first thing 2 of us called all night as well, just quietly, and scored the try. Was about as sick as it gets. And then the next day, really was very keen on the Broncos minus 21.5 in the NRLW. They led 20-0 after 10 minutes. Somehow the game got back to within 16. Julia Robinson, 2 minutes to go, goes length of the field, scores another post, 22. Got out of trouble. Hold the ball for the next set. Then the Raiders marched 90 metres without making a line break, just marched 90 metres for a prop scores on the last tackle with a hit up, going through four Broncos players who don't hold her up. just to say I was livid by the end of that one. It was one of those weekends, and they were only the two cherries on top. There was a lot more in that cake there of bad beats, but two of the best right there.
Mate, can you tell me about this punter who won like 90K? I saw it on the TAB stories.
I don't have the official number here, but you're right. Someone did I say parlay and multi. Someone did multi.
Multi, yeah.
The Roosters to win by 51 or more, and to Victor Radley to score a try. $10 on to win
90-odd thousand.
a life-changing amount of money.
It was a 2-leg same game multi. Roosters to win by 51 or more. Victor Radley for some reason to score a try.
Huge.
It's not even like it is crazy, but this year I'd believe it. And there's a few games this weekend where I'd believe it would happen again. That you best believe I'll be having 10 of the best on just in case it happens. Kim sent it to me, my wife, and she said, "Mate, you're wasting your time. Why don't you just win one bet like this? It looks that easy." I'm like, "Come on, love. Come on."
Don't tell me Sirley's going to take the Dragons to win by 51 or more. Come on, Sirley.
I'm taking the Tigers 51 or more into a Terrell May. Don't you worry about that.
Boom.
I love Kim. I tell you what, I know her. She saved that. She's saved that, and she's got that saved in her phone.
Big time.
A rare week not betting for mine. I did cash, though, the overs and Bintangs consumed.
Were you at the doctors? Having a bet.
Top off and the I'm hot from the kids.
You didn't find one of those illegal Bali bookies that are about every second block?
No, did not. Dear. No, we spent probably 30% of our time in traffic. Bali traffic is horrendous.
Did you have a driver?
Not a dedicated driver, but we had drivers every day, yes.
Nice.
Yep. Unbelievable. No road rules. Just do what you want. It's crazy. All right. Let's go. Oh, how do we go on the pod?
All right. Who do
Before
we start?
I cop it from Teddy, I did submit my bets via our little group chat that I've got with the other three members of this podcast that doesn't include you for some reason.
Thanks. Any chance of that?
Yeah, that's a fair point, actually. That is a fair point.
Domestic
it's called,
chat group.
It's called the Advantage Line podcast too.
No. Wow.
To be fair, it was set up when you were not involved for a couple of years.
Momentarily.
2 years ago.
But it's only been going
I'm
for
going to go to about 4 different chats, so I never have everyone involved. I'm going to choose, do I try to abuse Karl with Ace for there, or do I abuse Karl with Paul there? I would like to have just one ground where I can get him and tee off on everyone.
Right, I'll put a little poll to the group and I'll let you know how you go.
If you're not added by midnight tonight, you know it didn't go well, did it?
I've already conceded this one.
Back to the betting.
Hey, one quick story. This has just reminded me. So a few years ago, I think it was the 2019 Rugby World Cup, we had a great promotion on TAB Try Time, and we had this little group chat going between myself, Teddy, and a couple of others. The only time Teddy's ever punted on rugby, I think. And
I do love a rort.
He would say in the chat, we're not allowed to talk about rugby within this chat or something along those lines. And three of us were going back and forth about the All Blacks game. All of a sudden, all three of us got punted from the chat. There was only four in the chat, and Teddy kicked out three of us.
All by himself. An island.
That chat was designed for one reason: to find a try scorer for every game. That's all I wanted. We didn't need any breakdowns of any rugby union games. But I don't know if it was you or someone got onto this thing about hookers scoring tries in that World Cup, and that proved very profitable. Probably the only time I've ever really engaged positively with rugby union, other than helping make that tremendous ad we made.
Yes, it was tremendous. Anyway, back to what we're here to talk about.
Back to the punting?
Yeah.
Right, last week, Blake, best bet, Roosters -3.5, tick.
Well done.
Casey McLean to score a try, tick. Same game multi, Souths +7.5. AJ to score 2 tries. Alofa Khan Pereira to score 2 tries.
Unlucky.
No good. And then he had 4 games, all to be won by 1-12 by either team. And I think the first game was the Melbourne Storm game, so it was gone after game 1.
Gone after one play.
Yeah. He made that was carnage, to be fair, that play. Anyway, he made $66 for the week, and he is now up $317.25 for the season.
Well done.
Well done, Ash.
Early. Warriors 1-12, best bet, no good.
Should have won.
Casey McLean to score a try, nice. And then he had the Hammer to score a try, Tupou to score a try, and either team to win by 1-12. That was the Chooks. No good. And
Don't laugh, though. Who saw that coming? Come on.
I tell you what,
I bet the Dolphins, so definitely not me.
Yeah.
listening back to the podcast from last week, you guys got a lot wrong. I'll tell you that in hindsight.
That's the summary of this year, though, isn't it? Jeepers.
And then his wicked wingers, Addo Carr to score a try, AJ to score a try, DWZ to score a try.
It's always the ones you love the most that hurt you the most, eh?
Minus 27.50 for the week, minus 453.79 season.
It's true.
Karl.
Oh, no.
Karl wishes he didn't send his tips in.
Did they? I thought I did well.
He had a lot to say about people on the podcast tips.
Yeah.
Karl went.
Dolphins 13 plus. Let me hear it. Come on.
Plus 8.5. No good. Lomax to score a try. No good. Dragons plus the points into Sloan to score a try. Nice. Into Mulitalo to score a try. And then...
That was your fault, sir, because I feel like you put out a stat saying he'd scored a lot of tries against.
Who? Mulitalo?
Yeah.
Done.
Anything bet. Bronson Sherry into DWZ. No good. Minus 150 for the week. Minus 346.30 for the season. Teddy. Now, I can't understand this one.
Well, I won, so.
Oh, no. You had the Knights plus 12.5. Best bet.
Good bet, pal.
No good. Colo to score a try. Nice. Sharks to win. Trindle to score a try. Sloan to score a try. No good. And then your anything game was the 2 Sunday games to go unders.
But it did.
And they were high totals too. Was it 50?
54.5 and 48.5.
48.5. So got home there. He was up 71.25 for the week, down $8 for the season.
Oh, we're getting close to square.
My best bet, Roosters, tick. Daniel Tupou to score a try, tick.
Took a while, Paul. You were getting a bit nervous there.
I was getting very, very nervous. And then he scored 2 in the last sort of 5 or 10 minutes. Anyway, they came in. Next one, Eels to win. Jackson Purdue to score a try. Lomax to score. Lomax, what has happened to him? And I was tossing up between him and the Fox. Anyway,
Lomax has gone from being the best swinger in the comp to the worst swinger in the comp in the space of about 6 weeks.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. Anyway.
Complete liability.
And then my anything bet was the Bulldogs to be the lowest scoring team in the round. Not quite. Close. I was up $36 for the week, down $482.50 for the season. There we are, done, dusted.
$482.50, that's a lot.
Yeah, you almost vomited when you read out my one, and I'm beating you.
He tried to slip that $482.50. Let's move
Yeah,
on.
and Karl almost fell off his chair too, and I'm only down by 100 odd on him. So hang on a minute, I'm coming fourth. I'm tight. It's tight.
But yeah, until you win a $92,000 multi, you're no good.
No, true. Maybe this week's the week. Strap in.
No good to us and no good to Kim. Sort it out.
No,
Yeah.
strap in.
All righty. Top 10s this week. Inspired by me watching the Warriors from my phone, sipping bin tangs by the pool. Top 10 places you've watched the rugby league that's not conventional, e.g. not at a game or the game or in the pub, etc. Unless you've got a good story, then go for it. Sirley, we'll start with you because you are on the screen.
Yeah, this was a tough one. I had to think about it. hotel in Mykonos, Warriors versus Knights 2023 finals week 2. Probably the one game I was most gutted to miss in recent memory too, because that was the one where SJ came off early. The crowd gave him the standing ovation. It was absolute scenes. But yeah, we'd been at a beach club the night before. I was dusty, but that game got me up and about again, and it managed to kick me into night 2. So shout out to the Warriors, a famous win and one of the great nights in Mykonos as well.
We were there that game, Paul. It was a good game.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Yeah, tough one to miss. Teddy.
All right, we'll start with a relatively sedate one. Recently went to Europe and was delighted by it. Arriving on Qatar Airways flight and then flying back on an Emirates flight, that they had live rugby league coverage there. And after a 20-odd hour flight to land in Istanbul, it was a bit filthy when we landed because we only got to half time in I think it was a Penrith-Canberra game. It's like, can we delay this a bit more? I'm in the middle of Super Saturday here. Can we circle around for a couple more hours? I'll tell you what, though, it was frantic because I wasn't sure there was going to be live coverage there, so I hadn't had a bet, so I'm frantically signing up to Wi-Fi, trying to get a VPN. It was difficult times, but we got a bet on.
It's a game changer, though. I remember that same trip heading over, Warriors were playing the Dolphins, and literally every bloke's screen, they're watching the footy, and you get to watch everyone's reactions. It's quite classic. You can tell who's had a punt on an anytime try scorer. Someone gets up, and the bloody meal's going everywhere. How good.
Oh, it's an absolute disgrace. The flights we were on to and from Bali, no Wi-Fi. The TVs were shocking.
Oh.
In New Zealand, normally pretty good.
Yeah.
He's thrown the national carrier under the bus.
Yeah, well, hey.
I had you pegged as a Jetstar with that kind of vibe, but in New Zealand.
Reach out in New Zealand. Carl wants some free vouchers in exchange.
No, I don't. Look, my stat. I don't need free vouchers.
Oh, triple platinum or whatever. Welcome aboard, Mr. Tiley.
We did get
turn left.
We did get a little upgrade on the way home too. So thank you. Just appreciate if you just
any Wi-Fi on the upgrade.
Wi-Fi on the plane. It's not that hard. We're almost in space. Just turn it on, please. What are we doing?
Top 10. Top 10. Shit. Told you, he's not 100%.
I'll go. Friends engagement party. In the middle of speeches, there's a group of us watching on a phone in the back corner of the room. You know, look up every now and then, a little clap for speeches. The boys crossed over for a try, and I tell you what, we got up and about. The old man of the bride-to-be was not happy that we were not focused on what was happening within the room.
So a similar story, engagement, a wedding.
Yeah.
It was in 2012, preliminary final, Canterbury against Penrith. I think it was Canterbury-Penrith. And a group of Mad Dogs fans were horrid outside in Canberra in about -3 degrees around a phone, not engaging in any way, shape or form. Just sweating out this finish. Now we're all going to the grand final next week. So
similar story as well. Back row of a wedding table, so I was right down the back in the cheap seats watching the game. I said to my wife, because she was angry at me, I said, if you're going to sit me at the back, I'm going to watch the footy. And so I watched the code, and by the end of the wedding, I was the most popular guy in the room. Everyone wanted to watch the game or no updates, and basically I was the star of the show all through watching code.
Well, sorry about that, groom.
Shout out to the bride and groom,
Yeah, don't set me at the back.
Shout out to all the brides and grooms who have been lumped into this one engagement wedding party.
Who schedule their weddings.
Well, you don't do that.
Exactly. 100%. The only ones at fault here are those who schedule their weddings in September or early October.
Yep.
Paul, yours.
I was in Fiji for a holiday out at one of the islands. I think it was Malo, and building up during the week, every single one of the staff who worked there will come up to me and, oh, you like rugby league? Yeah. Oh, you should watch the game this weekend. So, oh, yeah, I probably will. Yep. Every day leading up, are you going to watch the league? Oh, I don't know. Have you guys got it here? You go, oh, yeah, just tell the big boss man. to switch the satellite on. So, I don't want to make too much. No, don't tell him. Yeah, it's good. So I said, any chance we can get the game on this Friday at night? And he goes, yeah, sure. I found out afterwards that the staff just wanted me to, because it meant that they could watch it.
They could watch the game.
All they
The big
needed
boss wasn't turning on for them.
No, they just needed one guy, one of the guests staying there, to ask for the game. Then they could all watch as well. So, yeah. I don't remember who played. I had a few Fiji bitters, but yeah, it was a good, nice holiday.
Nice. Sirley, you got another one?
Yeah, just as recent as Saturday night, Northcote Rugby Club prize giving. Had my phone out. I was watching the Dolphins taking on the Roosters. My phone was erupting. I wasn't planning to watch it, but the messages were flooding in quick smart. So yeah, front table at prize giving, wasn't paying any attention. Ended up walking away with an award, which was quite nice, but I didn't know what it was for. It caught me off guard because, yeah, I was watching the game, a great game too.
Yeah, nice. Rugby prize giving, was it?
Yeah, rugby prize giving. Great game that, Teddy.
Is it a prize? It's rugby.
Well, it wasn't most improved, was it? Because
No, thankfully.
Okay.
I didn't improve this year. I went downhill. That's why I retired.
yeah,
Is that the worst award?
yeah.
Is it?
Well,
No, it depends on what your status is. If you're not
Yeah.
very good and getting better, then and you're on the way up, that's a very
Or-
good award to get. If you're a veteran and you think you're very good, it's not a good award to get.
Yeah, or if you sucked and you got average, you still weren't starting, but you got better, then it's also not a good award.
Yeah.
But,
Teddy, you got one?
Yeah, I've got a couple more, but I'll start off with this one. I know pubs are banned, but I'm going to give this one. I lived in Melbourne for 4 or 5 years, and this was before the time every game was on KO or whatever you got over there, Sky Sports. And so on Friday nights, Channel 9 also didn't show it. They didn't show rugby league, but they said the only way to watch it was to go to like 1 or 2 pubs that would get a feed in from the Northern Territory, and the ads would all be like cattle driving and, all that pesticide. Anyway, it was called in Paja. So people would gather at this pub, and the first weekend of the season, you get big crowds there. You might get 80, 100 people there. Middle of winter, I might be the only person there. Anyway, one weekend, former host of the pod, Matt Fisk, was down, and we go to the pub to watch the Storm and Sharks. And we're the only two there until 2 others walk in, and it's Ben Mendelsohn and Brendan Cowell, two great Australian actors, and we sit there and have a great night out with them watching the Storm and Sharks. Mendelssohn's a big Storm man and Cowell's a big Sharks fan, and watched the league together, the 4 of us at the pub. So that was an unexpected cold winter night. Turned out very, very well.
That's great. That's very good. I've got one that's I'm not overly happy with my brother about. The Warriors Storm 2024, this round 2, I think it was, the Xavier coach try, heartbreak, was played in Melbourne. I was in Melbourne, but of all places, I was in Ballarat.
that's right.
That's not in Melbourne.
For my brother's wedding, and we were staying at a medieval castle.
You just play the dragon.
Whoa, that's a different conversation. Hang on.
Oh, it was not intended that way, and you know.
I was close. I was close to a response there. So yeah, I was inside a building that looked like a castle, watching.
So it wasn't a castle. It was just a building that looked like a
Oh
castle.
no, there was the castle, and then our little accommodation was on the grounds, and they'd made a replica of the castle in the castle. So I was inside a castle in a castle watching a game while 2 guys were jousting out in the wherever they joust.
Any betting on the jousting?
Yeah.
Between me and my dad, yes.
Good to hear.
Yeah. So yeah, a little bit dark at my brother for that one. Thanks, bud. You got any more?
No. Oh, I was in Vegas once, and
I went to Vegas this year.
Yeah, same. I watched footy as well. Me and Karl.
Did you go, Teddy?
No.
No.
No, but I'm not on the group chat, so I'm not surprised how funny the picture.
I am on the group chat.
I didn't realise how far away I actually was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Aish was there as well. So,
We did a pod over there.
yeah, I slept through it. Yeah.
I was in Vegas, and I went up to the sports book and said, "You're going to have any odds on the rugby league?" And they went, "No." This was probably 20 years ago. "Nah, we're not doing it." I said, "Oh, are you going to show any of it on the TV?" "No." "Just one of the screens?" "No." "No." And then the guy goes, "Oh, but you could probably go to the Irish bar somewhere, and they'll probably be able to put it on for you." So I went to this Irish bar, and they did put it on for me. And I think it was breakfast time as well. So had a Guinness breakfast, and I was the only guy watching the rugby league. That was it.
It's different now. People actually, they show it. Or they do when it's in town anyway.
Yeah, I think they have to. They're contractually obliged.
Yeah, true.
Anyone else got any more? I think we've got close to 10 there.
Yeah.
I'll give you one more. This was also a pub, one of my favourite pubs in the world, the Erskineville Hotel. I was working for The Guardian, still do, so hopefully no one's listening, and said I was going to be out of the game to report. I thought, and I had every intention of going out to the game to report, but I may have dropped into the Urco and had a couple of schooners in the afternoon, and so there were a couple more schooners. And by the Cole Chisel had reformed from playing that game. I don't know if Cole Chisel has any recognition in New Zealand, but he's the greatest Australian pub rock band of all time.
Jimmy Barnes.
Jimmy Barnes. And I was on the table singing Flame Trees before the game, 6 o'clock. This was 2015 Broncos Cowboys, and I was due to write a match for now. I had my laptop with me. I thought, I'm just going to stay at the pub. I'm not going to push this. So I'm there, and a guy at a pub with a laptop while the pub is packed and everyone's got screens stands out. So when the game's on kind of a little bit, when the game's over, so I'd written this, Justin Hodges has sent out a winner, blah, 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 blah. And then Michael Morgan throws the pass, Kyle Felt, Ben Hunt drops the ball, Thurston, blah, blah. Brisbane don't win. North Queensland win. Have to rewrite the first 8 paragraphs for the whole thing. And the game's finished, and I'm still there. People are around, spilling schooners. I'm trying to write a match report. I'm 15 to 20 schooners deep. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. So anyway, if you read the 2015 match report for the NRL Grand Final Guardian, I don't know how good it is, but I've been too scared to ever read it since. Hopefully 10 years is enough time has passed.
But was there a publication or two that actually did send out a game report that had the Broncos winning? That was a wonderful one. I'm sure
it could have been the Guardian. I'm not sure what he changed it.
Oh, too good. All right, let's go good, bad, the ugly. I'll start. I only watched one game of rugby league this week. The rest has just been highlights and social media stuff. Just front-footing that, fellas. But the good for me, I love it. Love to see another team cop 50 points and be ruled out from winning the premiership. And question to you guys, because I know Blake posed the question, possibly to you and I, Teddy. Not sure if it was that chat you were in or if it was the chat with us.
It was our chat. Maybe he copied and pasted it.
Okay, so question to you, Teddy, because you weren't involved in this.
I'm really feeling quite ostracised right now. You really got me on the back foot. I'm really on the back foot.
It's not often. Look at this. I come back refreshed. I'm ready to go.
I'm fending away bounces.
I got to say, your Mayo was a big talking point.
Yeah. If a team cops 50 points, but then puts 50 points on someone else, does that cancel them out? Are they back in to win the comp?
No. You can't win a comp with bad defence. If you let in 50, you're not winning a comp.
Okay.
They're done.
They are done. That was my good anyway. Another team copping 50 points. Paul?
Well, it's the same game. It's the Roosters. Boy, oh boy, do they put on a offensive display. I know the Dolphins didn't put up much of a defence, but there were some very, very nice tries scored there, even by that rugby guy, Nawakanita Wasi. He looked very, very, very good. Their backline looks superb. Teddy, surely he's the Dally M this season.
He would be $1 right now.
Yeah.
He'd have to.
If he's not, it's over.
And also, there was a bit of Biff in there as well. It was great to see.
Yeah, I'll jump in because that was mine. Was that first 20 minutes? Just, I thought we'd gone back in time. That was great stuff. Spencer squaring up with the knockout off the kickoff, like that was bizarre. So that was my good as well.
Teddy.
We all seem to have missed the lead here. Bulldogs and Warriors.
Veto.
Now, this is the good. This is the good.
But, although we won't get into the game, I'm sure we'll discuss that later when you guys discuss the bad. But my highlight was Ewan McGrady leading the Bulldogs out for Indigenous round. I absolutely love seeing an Indigenous club legend leading out the players. But Ewan McGrady was one of my favourite players growing up. He won the Rothmans medal in 1991. I only really played 3 full seasons in the premiership, and to lead the Bulldogs out was inspiring and kind of sent me down the path of going and looking up old Ewan McGrady highlights, which was an absolute treat. So the great man Ewan McGrady leading the Dogs out.
He was like a shooting star. He was like bright as for a very short period of time and then just gone. Did he pick up an injury or two, or what happened
He
there?
started very late and had some injuries and then went to West, but really was never relaxed in Sydney. When he won the Rothmans medal, he was not in attendance. No one could find him. And Peter Moore, who was friends with the police commissioner at the time, Paul Whelan, sent police around trying to find him. They found him and drove him in a police escort to the Rothmans medal to collect the medal just in time. Insane. And he was dressed like he was straight out of 1974. In 1991, he was wearing a cummerbund. That says it all.
Okay, my bad. It's good. It's a good and a bad, but Jaden Campbell not scoring that try. The trout.
You're kidding. That was my one.
What's he doing? He's the goal kicker. The ball's next to the post. It's not like it was out wide.
Put the ball down. But good to see. Great tackle from Latrell.
What a game changer Latrell is. Just the stuff that was big stuff, but it was great.
Yeah,
that was my bad too, and it was more so around Des Hasler's going to win his first spoon, and his young star 7 has had 2 opportunities over the last 2 weeks to save him from it. The goal kick probably a bit harsher, but this one there's no excuse for that. He should have just grounded that ball.
Yeah. I'm going with the officiating once again, but until we see an improvement.
It's not going to happen, Paul.
Okay, until they bottom out, until we see a little bit of terrible consistency. Because that, I think it was that penalty try that was awarded.
Disgraceful to Teague
Wilton, yeah. They were both going for the ball.
What about the no penalty on Dimitri Vaimolga? Because apparently he's lowered his head. That happens about 50 times in a game. He clopped one square across the face.
Yeah.
Kickout's double movement.
Oh, we would have won that game if they'd given that penalty.
100%.
A lot of what ifs. My bad was Talon Silva's last 10 minutes. It was just all time. And all this was in my life, but Mitchell Moses' reaction to it was all time. I've never seen a player cop a bait from his teammate like he did 3 times. And all this whole makeup. The Tigers may have got away with one there. Talon Silva's decision making, he was on tilt. On absolute tilt by the end. He could not have made a right decision if you paid him, which they are paying a lot of money. So, no good Talon Silva. No good.
My ugly, the Broncos losing everyone to hamstrings. Question to the fellas, is this dumb luck or is this Madge?
That's Madge for mine.
Yeah, it's Madge, but it's also a sign that the comp's too long.
Oh, incorrect. That's a terrible take. Comp's not long enough.
As a fan, yes, but the game's got so fast now. There's literally, you could name a star player out or players out for 90% of the teams in the competition at the moment.
That's fine. You could do that in 1991. The players get hurt all the time with different things. Like, make the comp 48 weeks. The 4-week final series and start again. I'm all for it. Madge runs him into the ground. Like, they're soft tissue. Like, Adam Reynolds, he's old, his body's fragile. Whatever. Ezra Mann, was either Madge or Karl. I'm not sure what got him there, but something got him. But someone like Cobbo, like I dare say, has been well and truly overworked for the kind of player he is. And I just think he is constantly just using the hammer with Madge and just belting them and flogging them and thinking that old school way is the way to train them. It's just different players need different things. And I don't think they're getting it at Broncos.
Good for those of us, Teddy, that were on them to miss the 8, though.
Some hope. A nice Dolphins win and I hate to say it, but a Roosters upset of the Dogs. And that would be very handy on the Broncos missing the 8. $5.50 this week.
Woo. What do you got, Paul? You're ugly.
It was the same with me. And two of them happened on that very same play. Ezra Mam and Adam Reynolds. It was bizarre.
Some of us who haven't backed the Broncos all year on the Broncos in that game. And to see Mam throw the intercept and see two players go down at once, it was just like, you know what, I deserve what I got.
My ugly is directed at the NRL in general, and I thought they were winning the war against the AFL as of late. Magic Round, Vegas, all these little victories, but when the AFL came out and announced Snoop Dogg as their halftime entertainment, and then the NRL counterpunch an hour later with Shepherd, their best song, Say Geronimo, I think they've clearly lost that battle.
I was going to say,
who's Shepherd?
But
I don't know what a Shepherd is.
Nah, it's an Aussie band. They sing that Say Geronimo song that is just average as, but yeah, they've copped a third. They've lost by 50 plus in that one.
Rugby league doesn't need halftime entertainment, as it's proven year after year after year. They should have brought Tina Turner back every year. They should just bring the Tina Turner impersonator back every year.
Question, Teddy. You say you don't know who Shepherd is. Do you know who Snoop Dogg is?
Yes, he does that show with Martha Stewart, where he gets stoned and they cook food. It's great.
Right up your alley.
I could not tell you a single Snoop Dogg song. I know he's in Old School, greatest movie of all time, and does the show with Martha. It seems like a kind of likeable fella. Coach these like kids under 12 team, whatever.
Finish us off. Bring us home.
Whoa,
Try to finish us off. Sorry.
Whoa.
My ugly, kind of going on what Paul was saying before, referees just making up rules and changing them under the guise of interpretation. I cannot stand that. Rules have not been changed in league. It is the quote-unquote interpretation that comes down from Graham Annesley and then gets enforced sporadically by people like Chris Butler. It's disgraceful. But absolutely, the tackle in the air rule has got nothing to do with the contest. It's got nothing to do with changing the contest. It is to do with someone coming through and smoking someone who's going to catch a bomb. None of this is happening right now. Till Sloan just held onto the ball and attempted to put himself in the best position while he was in there and did a remarkable job for it. Should have been rewarded for it, not penalised for it. So, disgraceful.
Alrighty. Let's move on. Do we have time for the grid?
Yeah.
I don't know if we do. I don't know if we do.
Yeah.
Of course we do.
Make it quick.
I didn't do so well this week, so it's here for the.
Oh, I really phoned one in because I just couldn't bother. So, across the top, premiership winner, played for the Knights, won premiership at different clubs. Down the left, played for Sharks, played in 2013, played for the Storm. I'll go first.
Let's keep speaking to the microphone as well, Karl. I thought you were phoning in a ransom threat or something when you leaned away.
Yeah, your audio went a bit creepy there, but it was good. It was good.
Because my neck went into the mic like that.
Gotcha.
Is that better? Is that better?
Yeah. Good.
Can you hear me, Clem Fandango?
Yes, I can hear you, Clem Fandango.
I have a special set of skills. I know where you live.
All right, premiership winner Sharks, Jared Beale, 2.65. That's wild that he won a premiership. Oh, and mine still. I
was like, what are you waiting for? Yeah.
I told you, I don't want to do this today. Knights, Sharks, Isaac de Gois, 4.87. Won a premiership at different clubs. Sharks, Jeremy Smith, 12.26. Who's next?
Teddy.
Premiership winner Sharks, Martin Lang, Wizard 1.11.
Oh,
Knight, Sharks, Brain 0.94. Tim Madison, won premierships, different clubs. Shark, Matt Pryor 17.23.
Wow. That should have
Yeah.
been lower than that.
That's who I was thinking of. I couldn't remember his name. He was the
Yeah.
first face that came to mind.
I got rolled in that one. I had Luke Lewis, 23.8. So I'll start there in reverse. Premiership winner Sharks, Asai Fiki, 1.96. Knight Sharks, Lockie Miller, Wizard, 0.66. And then Luke Lewis, 23.8.
Wow, my chance here.
Preston Campbell, 2.32. Trent Hodgkinson, 4.82. Luke Lewis, 23.80.
I'm beating Paulie. Yes.
No, G.
What up, G?
Hodgkinson.
What did I say?
Hodgkinson.
Trent Hodgkinson. What?
Oh, no. This is old Clinton 2.0.
Trent Hodgkinson.
Thank you.
Bang.
This is like that old wide world of sports. Smith. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Smith.
Premiership winner played in 2013, Aiden Guerra, 0.63. Knights 2013, Neville Costigan, Brain 1.05. 2013, multiple, one at different clubs, Cooper Cronk, 8.5.
Premiership winner played in 2013, Tim Glasby, Brain 0.39. Knights played in 2013, Alex McKinnon, Wizard 0.36. On premierships at different clubs, played in 2013, Lottie DeKiri 3.18. And I am loath to have said that.
Premiership winner played in 2013, Chad Townsend, 1.08. Knights 2013, Tyrone Roberts, 1.28. And won at premierships at different clubs, 2013, Justin O'Neill, 4.19.
Okay. I'm going to come fourth this week, but I'm going to get the best score in this square. Rory Jason, Wizard, 0.33. Zane Tetevano, 1.07. Darius Boyd, 7.85.
All right, Premiership winner played in 2013. Played in 2013? No, played for the Storm.
Yes.
Matt Geyer, 1.27. Knight Storm, Tim Glasby, 4.48. And premierships at different clubs, Storm, Greg Inglis, 19.11.
That was a tough one. There was two tough ones this week.
Yeah. Premiership winner Storm, Brian Norrie, 1.02. Knight and Storm, I think second week on I've used this guy, Paul Marquette, Brain, 1.74. And won premierships at different clubs, Storm, Justin O'Neill, 11.49.
Premiership winner Melbourne Warriors defence coach Slade Griffin, Wizard 0.30. Knight Storm could have also used Slade Griffin, but went with Junior Sal, which was a Brain 1.84. And then most premierships different clubs Storm Michael Croker 0.45 or Crocker.
How's he
0.45?
Oh, sorry, 8.46.
Jeez. Wow.
Wow, 0.45. Yeah.
Oh, because I had him in my list and I'm thinking, nah, he'll be too obvious. Matt Rua, Wizard, 0.44. Tariq Sims, favourite of Karl's, 8.82. Paul Whakaweta, favourite of mine, 5.1.
Who the hell is Matt Rua?
He played
New Zealand.
New Zealand legend.
he played on did he play on the edge?
Yeah, I think it was second row. Second row.
Yeah.
Centre comes second row.
And where is he now?
And he used to have the headgear.
Oh, that narrows it down.
Yeah, I don't know
Matt
who that is.
Rua played 11 tests for the Kiwis, 101 games for the Storm. So
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
11 tests for the Kiwis.
Yes. Yeah.
Nah, calling bullshit.
Oh, Matt Rua reached out. He probably listens.
Wow.
Sorry.
Sorry.
wow, that is
Yeah.
very, very harsh.
Did Sirley sneak in here?
Run
Oh,
it straight
total.
with Karl.
Totals 54.8.
37.5.
43.8.
54.6. Yo, beauty!
And I phoned it in too. Imagine if I'd have put effort in.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, Karl, most improved.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Okay, head-to-head, round the room, Teddy, Sirley, Paul, myself. Panthers $1.53, Storm $2.55.
Panthers.
Panthers.
Storm.
Panthers. Warriors $1.55, Dragons $2.45.
Dragons. Morals.
Warriors. Morals.
Was.
Warriors. Roosters $2.15, Bulldogs $1.70.
Dogs.
Dogs.
Roosters.
Roosters, Morals. Sharks.
That wasn't responsive at all.
Sharks $1.32, Titans $3.40.
Sharks, but Titans not without a hope.
Titans.
Sharks.
Titans. Broncos $1.65, Dolphins $2.20.
Dolphins. Absolute morals.
Dolphins.
Fins.
Dolphins. Rabbitohs $2.25, Eels $1.65.
Souths.
Yeah, Souths.
Eels.
Souths. Tigers $2.30, Seagulls $1.62.
Tigers.
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 Tigers. Cowboys $1.46, Knights $2.75.
Knights.
Please.
Cowboys. Just.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
There's some tough games this week, and they're tough because they're teams that you just don't trust at all.
Yeah. All right, first one we're going to look at in depth. The Panthers $1.55, Storm $2.55, the line 4.5. Total is 40.5. Yo's still out for the Panthers. Pappenhausen out for the Storm. Teddy, what do you got?
Yeah, big betting move in this game. Panthers opened $2 this game, firmed into $1.80, and 10 news came out with Pappenhausen, and that moved into $1.50. What did he say? $1.50, $1.55. Look, the line's probably getting out to about the right spot now. Probably still rather be with Penrith and the Storm at the line, but not huge. Penrith have covered 7 of the last 10, won 4 of the last 6 in Sydney. Covered 21 of 29 against top 4 teams. That's the stat that really stands out for me with Penrith. They do live for these games. And with the spine of Edwards, Talangi, Cleary and Kenny, won all 8 games this year. Panthers. So they've got their strongest spine. Storm, they've covered 6 of 7, won $1.75 or bigger. But they've covered just 4 of the last 13 at night, 42% night team over the last 4 years. Covered just 2 of 9 interstate. I've got to agree with Penrith here without a lot of confidence. Expecting a low-scoring game. There's unders angles with both teams. Here probably love something on the under, but the 40.5 small enough as is as well. So Penrith minus under, but not a huge amount of confidence in either.
Shirley?
Yeah, I think Pappenhausen was the blow because the Storm stats, I think they've won 14 of their last 15 Thursday night games and 3 of their last 4 against the Panthers, but Panthers have won their last 6 straight at CommBank. Try scorers, 8 tries in his last 7 games against the Storm, and Casey McLean scored every time he's played them. It's only 2 games, but he's dotted in both of them, and 6 tries in his last 4. He's greedy. Back him in.
He's very greedy.
Will not pass. I just want to apologise. I think earlier in the year when the Panthers had lost 5 in a row, 6 in a row, declared them dead. They could not come back.
I think everyone did.
They are in fact back.
Everyone did not. Everyone was very. Someone was very scared of the Panthers. Now they're probably they should be premiership favourites right now. To be honest,
They are flying. What do you like here, Paul?
Look, I do give the Storm a chance here. Look, obviously, Pappenhausen and Hughes out it's big. Look, I think Isaiah Yeo out for the Panthers is a big loss for there. He's a very, very good sort of player that sort of links the forwards into the back line. Look, Cleary is playing some very, very good football. I'm just waiting for the Panthers to just have an off game, and bellyache will get the Storm up for this one. So I'm happy to take the Storm. Small bet, head-to-head, and Storm plus the points as well.
Okay. Next one, Warriors $1.55, Dragons $2.45, Lions 4.5, totals 42.5. Tana Boyd recalled into the 7 with Tamati Martin out, Wade Egan back, and Healy keeps his bench spot. Teddy, you've got a massive smirk on your face there.
Well, congratulations to Andrew Webster for playing Lincoln King Tongia and Kyle Flanagan, yet still managing to name a worse half in Tanner Boyd. So, well done there. Congratulations.
Vito.
Warriors have won 8 of the last 12, won the last 3 at Mount Smart. Dragons have covered 6 of the last 7 against the Wars. Handy spot for the Warriors in that they've covered 9 of 12 off a loss, covered 7 of 9 off scoring 16 off fewer. But bad team at Mount Smart, covered 8 of 22, covered 8 of 23 at Mount Smart as a favourite, 6 of 15 as a favourite, 9 of 28 when favoured by a try or more. Dragons covered 9 of their last 12, getting 4 more points. They have covered 14 of 19 at night, covered 7 of 9 against top 8 opposition, and notably they're coming off wins against top 8 sides, Canberra and Cronulla. They are going well. They lose Sirley, which is, I think, certainly hurts their yardage, but Tuipulotu is named on an extended bench. I'm expecting him to come into the side as well. He takes up that role well, I think so. Very keen on the Dragons here. I think the plus is a tremendous bet, and I think they'll win this one off the stick, which I know will be universally disagreed with in the next 10 minutes.
I was surprised to see the Warriors this much of a favourite, to be honest, given the form over the recent weeks.
That is pretty much like you pretty much like you declaring the Dragons, that comment.
No, not at all. I'll be backing the Warriors, 100%.
Well, sure, but we're just reading the subtext here because you're obliged to tip the Warriors. We all know that.
I'm not obliged to tip the Warriors. I think the Warriors will win. Sirley?
I also think the Warriors will win. No surprise there. Dragons have played their grand final the last 2 weeks. They haven't won here since 2017. This is the game where we put the nail in the coffin and end their top 8 hopes, the very slim ones. I do think it'll be tight, though. As we've seen this year, they don't roll over. But surely, I'm excited for that 9-14 combo, Wade and Healy. It's kind of the first time we get to see them work as a 1-2 punch, and that's great. I'm also excited for this bench. I think the average age is 21 years old, and Healy's the oldest player on our bench, which is pretty crazy because he's 4 games into his NRL career. So the young lads are getting a crack. Again, we have injury problems, but having Wade back is massive for us. So we get the dub here.
Huge. How good? Healy, so good.
He is.
In 4 games, so good.
Just quietly though, like I thought one of the biggest mistakes that was made last week was why he didn't start the game.
Yeah,
I thought it was ridiculous. But by the time he got on the field, game was gone.
Yeah,
or pretty much gone. And I find Webster very hard to judge. But I think he does some incredibly smart things. He certainly, someone like Metcalf, he certainly brought a style of football that I think is sustainable for the Warriors. But gosh, he makes some incredibly dumb decisions with his late team changes, and that was one of them. But for mine, should have started. Okay, you want to play Freddie? Fine. You got to get Healy on quick, and that when the game's still on the line because he can make yards when the pack is on the front foot or the back foot, and someone like Freddie is not going to make them when they're on the back foot. When they're on the back foot the other night, offered nothing for mine. Whereas Healy can change momentum, and that try, outstanding.
Yeah. I thought I was surprised too when I saw his off the bench. But I thought, okay, you'll run Freddie out for 20 minutes and then bring Healy on for the rest of the game. But
didn't start till the second half, is that right? Didn't come into the second half.
He only played 32 minutes. So I wasn't that opposed to it because we've seen him do it with Wade before where Freddie would play the first 20 minutes and take the sting out of the game. But like you said, he should have come on at around the 20-minute mark. But this weekend, if you're a marker defender for the Dragons and we get a quick play the ball, Wade into Healy, you're cooked. And we need that. We need that creativity. Only 14 tackle breaks last week compared to 44 from the Dogs. Our attack is battling at the moment with the injuries we have, and we need Wade just to take that playmaking pressure off our halves.
Yeah, agree. Anything to add in this game for?
I think Sirley is a bigger loss than is actually being made.
I thought you said Sirley.
He did say Sirley.
Sirley, I think, he's a big loss to that Dragons team. He makes some really, really big yards and tough yards which just gets the team on a bit of a roll. So, look, I'm favouring the Wars here, but the big bet for mine is the unders. It's 42.5 at the moment, and I don't see too many points being scored here. It's not the fortress that we've come to know at Mount Smart this season, unfortunately, but hopefully the Wars will turn it around this Friday night.
13 of the last 17 between the two have gone under the total.
Sirley, look of disgust after you said that, Paul.
Oh, mate, they haven't won here since 2017. It's a fortress for them, Paulie. And how dare you speak badly about anything to do with the Warriors, mate? We're positivity here.
Okay, look, I'm saying we're going to win. I'm saying it's going to be a low-scoring game.
The subtext of this, if you're listening at home trying to read between the lines, Karl and Paul have pretty much declared the Dragons. And Sirley's the last fighter in the Philippines, Japanese fighter hiding out in the Philippines jungle.
These two cowards have run off and I'm there with my shield up. Come on, I've got the shield up. I'm the only one. For honour, for glory, for Sparta. I'll die defending the fortress.
The war's over.
Don't you turn this into something it's not, Teddy.
What? You don't have the discussion about the Warriors potentially just in the eighth. There was this.
Oh, this is going to be talked about in the group chat in 10 minutes. Don't you worry.
Yeah, we'll see you there, Teddy.
I won't worry because I'm not part of it.
Next one. Roosters $2.15, Bulldogs $1.70. The line is 2.5. Total is 41.5. This is the one, like the other week when I said this game jumped out at me. And it did come in. Roosters winning this at $2.15 jumps out off the page for mine. No stats to back that up. Haven't looked at it.
Yeah, I don't love the Dogs in this game. I've tipped them. I think they're a better team, but I think they're more wildly consistent than the Roosters. Teams are scoring 60 plus, 15-10 against the spread since 2008. Underdogs 6-2 against the spread, but we saw one lose last week when the Broncos went down. But possible excuses there. My concern with the Roosters is they've got a pretty poor record at Allianz. They've covered just 2 of the last 8 at Allianz. 1 of 6 as a dog at Allianz. Covered just 4 of 12 a win. They don't really put it together a lot. The dog, and they're 11-18 against the spread against top 4 teams. I really think they struggle against the elite sides. The question mark is, are Canterbury a genuine top 4 team, a genuine elite team? I'm not convinced they are. They've got 13 of 20 in the bottom 9 teams, 11 of 18 when favoured by 5.5 or more. The over in this one is 19 and 12 since 2008. 3 of the last 4 have hit 44 plus, but some big under angles here for the Dogs. 17 and 6 when they're off a double-digit win, 21 and 6 when they're conceding 4 and a few. So don't really have a strong view in this game. I'm probably going to back the under, but not, again, a game that's going to be enjoyable to watch. Certainly wouldn't talk you off the Roosters if you're on it, but not enamoured with the Dogs, but we'll probably have a small bet on the minus.
Honestly, thought I was going to get a lot more pushback there. Sirley, what do you think?
I'm honest about my team, Karl. I don't live in a delusional world where my team can't do anything wrong.
There is no delusional world. The Warriors have done plenty wrong recently, but I still think they're going to win this week.
You thought they were going to win every week. How many times have you tipped against the Warriors this year? 0? I know Paul tried to do it once and pretty much got sent back to the Cook Islands because of it.
I got kicked out of the chat, Teddy.
Look, hey, tipping them every week, more wins than not, okay? Sirley, what do you like in this game?
I like the Dogs purely because of that Allianz factor. Like Teddy said, Roosters only 2 from 8 at Allianz, and they've lost 4 of their last 5 to top 4 sides. So again, it's what Teddy said. Whether you believe the Dogs are a top 4 side, but I believe with Connor Tracy back and he's named on an extended bench, I think he'll play. I think they're a top 4 side then. So I'm going to go with the Dogs, and also Tomato Martin just re-signed for next year.
Nice.
For the Warriors. Just thought I'd throw that in there.
The other thing about Allianz as well is stylistically the Bulldogs like to play through the middle. Why it doesn't suit the Roosters that well is they like to play with plenty of expanse, Sam Walker and stuff. That footing underneath is a disgrace at Allianz. I think it really hurts the Chooks.
What do you like in this game, Paul?
Look, I'm going with the Roosters, but it will be very, very hard for them to get it. They were boy, were they fired up last weekend. I'm just not sure they can get up that high again this week against the Dogs.
I'd like to see Spencer Leniu try and pull some of the rubbish he pulled last weekend this week against the Dogs. Good luck.
I don't see that happening this week, Teddy.
No, I see him reverting to his normal 20 minutes doing nothing off the bench is what we're going to see from Spencer Leniu, one of the biggest pretenders in the NRL.
But yeah, I agree with Sirley. I think we will see Connor Tracy at the back and a wee bit of a rejig in the back line, probably Rinakama maybe dropping out. But I'm still leaning towards the Roosters at the price.
All right, last one. Broncos $1.65, Dolphins $2.20. The line 3.5, the total 48.5. This was another one that jumped out. I think we're all on the Dolphins here. How the Broncos can be $1.65 after the way they've been going and losing their halves last week is a shock to me. Teddy?
Yeah, I'm stunned. Like, I know the Dolphins have got a heavy injury toll themselves, but I think they've got more to work with around the side. And Billy Walters at 5'8". Well, that's no good. Reece Walsh is going like an absolute buster at the moment, and now we'll have no one to rein him in. Like, we're going to see, he might pull out the odd diamond game. For every diamond game, there's 9 rocks games for mine. So, Broncos covered 6 of 22 at Suncorp, 6 of 18 off a loss. Pull up my favourite stat, Michael Maguire, 58-96 over the last 7 years. We're going to get to 100 soon. Trent Barrett still their assistant. Key here for me, Dolphins. Yeah, they were dreadful last week. Teams off conceding 60 or more since 2008. 21-4 against the spread. They come back, they cover. Teams bounce back from humiliations like that. It doesn't happen 2 weeks in a row. Last 4 years, 9-2 against the spread. Saw it last week. Souths came back and won. So very, very keen on the Dolphins here. I just have no idea how the Broncos are favourites. Like, for mine, best case scenario you can make for the Broncos is pick them, and I would have Dolphins clear favourites for mine. Dolphins covered. They're a better team at night. 25-7 against the spread. Covered 7 of 10 at Suncorp. Chips in the Dolphins here.
Yeah. Sirley, agree?
Yeah, Broncos have lost their last 6 straight without Adam Reynolds, so that's all I need to know.
Yep. Teddy? Paul? Sorry. We need to wrap this up.
We'll be gone soon, guys. Don't worry about it. Look, Teddy's right. The Dolphins do have a whole heap of injuries, but they've had these injuries for most of the season, so they've worked out a few things in that pack. And you look at the spine, Broncos v the Dolphins, and the bounce back for the Dolphins after that humiliation last weekend. They are a great bet this weekend, I think. I love the Dolphins. They'll be in a number of my multis.
That is a great segue into our betting. And I'll start off with my best bet is the Dolphins head-to-head at $2.20. My try scorer, I'm going to go Latrell Mitchell at $2.50. Same game multi, Teddy, one for you. The Warriors head-to-head, Dallin and Lecker at $5.64. And then anything else, I've got Dolphins, Bunnies, and Tigers all plus the points at $6.85.
Is that the same Dallin that couldn't score on Jethro Rinakama last week?
Was, yep.
Just confirming.
Just confirming.
There's no chance I'm voting yes in this poll in the group chat, just so you know.
If I did nothing but agree with everything you said here, there was no chance you were voting yes.
No chance.
What are you betting on this week, Teddy? Well, for the podcast anyway.
Best bet. Going with my favourite, a rare double for me for the best. Same as last week, bottom 5 teams when they play each other, the under goes at nearly 72%. So under 47.5 South Parramatta, under 46.5 North Queensland Newcastle, double $3.61. Anytime try, the Hammer, $2.02. Can't believe you're getting black figures about the Hammer to score a try against the Broncos. Same game multi, Dragons plus 4.5, over 42.5. I don't mind the over in that game, even though Paul's counting the under. A Tyrrell Sloan try, $4.74. And any other, a double, Dragons win, Dolphins win, $5.39.
Sirley.
My best bet is also a double. Tigers v Manly and Bunnies v Eels. Either teams win by 12.5 or less. $2.97. Try scorer Tommy Dearden, $3.60. Scored a try in his last 4 straight against the Knights. Same game multi, Dell, Gutho, Warriors win $8.15, and anything else, Liquor, Avarillo, AJ, $12.10.
Paul's still making his bets now.
No, they're there.
Are they done?
Yeah.
What do you got?
Oh, best bet, under 42.5 in the Wars Dragons game at $1.90. Try scorer, that rugby guy, Nawakani Tewasi at $2.05. Same game multi, Totai Kola, Jareen Buller, and Adam Dewey, all to score tries, comes out at $20.57. And my anything bet, Dolphins to win into the Tigers to win, comes out at $5.06.
There's a man swinging for the fences who's down 500 for the year.
Yeah.
Soon to be 6.
Wow.
All right.
Is that it?
That'll do us.
Nothing from Blake? No Blake bets too?
Oh, no, don't care. No, they're not.
They won't be.
He's the only one the listeners want to hear the bets from.
Exactly.
He's the only one in the
Yeah.
positive.
Let me
got
check.
through?
Let me check the group chat.
Nah, there's nothing.
For the advantage.
Teddy,
line.
could you check it?
I'll just check. Oh,
Yeah.
nothing.
I feel bad now. I feel like we have to add him now. I shouldn't have brought it up.
Just so you know, Teddy, I was flaming you for your take last week if they do add you about the Mayo, but it's nothing
Well-
personal. I just said I'd love to hear your takes after a few beers because that one sober was wild, but it's just nothing personal.
And then
I'm going to get over soon, and we're going to have a few beers, and you're going to hear some real takes.
I followed up and said Teddy's off his head.
Don't forget our 3 or more league same game multi.
Segue.
Yeah.
Good segue. Yeah. Thank you, fellas. Thank you to the listeners. We should be back next week to do it all again on the advantage line.